Hey guys, and welcome back to another part of Deus Ex Revision. I'm joined here with Thor,
Hello.
and I've just given up, letting him, introduce him now. So, when we last left off, we literally just finished all around the area of Vandenberg. We'll go in here now to speak with Savage Gary.
Yeah, the fabled rock star.
See my crotch, allegedly.
It's a shiny fucking floor.
It sure as hell is. I mean, this place has been taken over by a bunch of ruffians.
I cannot survive much longer. Help me acquire Millnet access. I must attack. I must attack.
Alright, Daedalus.
Yeah. So, for a place that's been overrun with MJ-12 troops, they sure as hell definitely made cleaning this place a priority.
Oh yeah, you gotta look fancy for the infiltrators, you know?
Definitely.
You've got to make a good impression.
Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hyland. Jacob looked at her watch, all the regret drained from her eyes. She tossed an empty revolver onto the body next to her, the gun in her other hand never moving an inch from a point that Jacob guessed was just above the bridge of his nose. You don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be like this. Oh yes, yes. I'm afraid that it does. He slowly shook his head. The window cracked, and for a moment it sounded as if a wasp had buzzed through the room. Then a dull thud as her body dropped to the floor. Blood poured from the cavity that had been her skull, and wide black pool that spread like a shadow in the darkness. Jacob knelt and rubbed his fingers in her blood. Monk never missed with a sniper rifle. Not ever.
Oh, someone.
I don't know if
She
that's
was gonna
actually a
kill him
real
then,
book.
and then got shot. I think some
Yeah.
of them are. Some of them
Yeah,
are.
they're
I don't
probably
know about all
passages
of
from
them.
other books, I think.
Yeah,
From real books, but
yeah.
okay,
Just
so
a bit of it. I don't know about all of them, but I know a few of them are.
anyway, let's go talk to Savage Gary.
He's actually it's actually pronounced Savage. Just so as you know.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, Gary
I
Savage.
didn't. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Isn't that Carter? Yeah, it's Sam Carter from the weapons man
dude.
from UNATCO. Let's go talk to him then.
Mr. Carter,
Yep, they ran the old dog out.
you were dismissed?
All of us career types. They want cadets who've never been anywhere except UNATCO and the UNATCO Academy.
Easier to manage, I suppose.
Time to come out here and lend a hand. I knew what Savage was up against. I just didn't want to admit it.
It's an honor to have you with us, sir.
All right, enough bawling our eyes out. We've got work to do.
Well, when you put it like that,
Yeah, alright then.
I'm not so glad to be with us now.
I didn't want to admit that UNATCO could be corrupted, but finally, I had to leave.
Well, sometimes you have to see it. I mean, that's basically we're still waiting for the left to actually, have that spark of reality just come hitting in their face. So, you know what? You made a breakthrough, mate. It's okay. We forgive you, and we welcome you with open arms.
I guess it's not surprising to find a few crooks in a place protected by security procedures. The shadow of secrecy. It protects indiscriminately.
Yeah, it does.
Well, not denying that.
Let's shoot the breeze later. Black programs are too far, if you want to know my opinion. The darkest shadows where guys like Page can operate invisibly, like parts of Area 51. Programs not even Congress can ask about. There's a time and a place for security, but the legislature has to stay vigilant, or there will be abuses.
The legislator doesn't usually give a shit. He just gets paid. I think he's bought off, if I'm honest. You legislate laws and rules which are not technically your own, yet you do it anyway because somebody wants those to be passed.
Yeah.
So they obviously get bribed to do it, no doubt.
That's where we have the advantage against Bob Page. We've learned his secrets, his first line of defense. Time for you to move out, soldier.
Nothing else?
Enough chit-chat.
Nope.
Time for you to move out, soldier.
Fair enough. And this is Savage. Hey.
I'm Dr. Savage. Thank you. We were close to surrendering when you landed. J.C. Denton. I'm working with Morgan Everett of the Illuminati. He's developed a cure for the Grey Death, and we were hoping to get time on your UC to manufacture it. Everett contacted me just before the attack. Naturally, we'll manufacture the cure once the computer's back up and we get a containment unit for the UC. How close are you to being operational? My daughter's on an expedition to the Ocean Lab right now to find a schematic for the containment vessel. But Lord knows when the computer will be back up. It was damaged during the attack. I'll look at it. In addition to the UC, Everett and I need your connection to the Milnet. Yes, he said something about an artificial intelligence. The Echelon system. Something called Icarus and Daedalus? Another attack happening as we speak. I'll explain later. Well, the main terminal is in the room at the top of the stairs. Log in G.Savage, password Tiffany. I'll open the doors. I would say it's too dangerous. A lot of damaged equipment and hot power lines up there. But until the computers are up, the UC's just a box of bolts.
Thanks.
Right there.
Recharge myself. Hey dudes.
I'm surprised anything up there survived the explosion.
We lost nothing critical during the attack.
The main terminal is in the back, on the second level.
Majestic 12 will be back. We're close to having a UC and they know it.
We left the lift on the upper level, I'm afraid. You'll have to use the switch in the middle of the computer room to bring it down.
I would be careful about trusting the Illuminati.
We really need that system up, but don't get yourself electrocuted.
We lost nothing critical during the attack.
We left the lift on the upper level,
Alright,
I'm
we
afraid.
get it.
You'll have to use the switch.
Yeah.
God, it sounds like he's dying.
Alright, so this part's a little bit iffy. There's a lot of problems. Did I save it?
Don't know. Didn't notice.
I did.
Okay, good.
Times to want to save
Just
really
bring up
quickly.
the system
Ow.
for Savage. I'll route Daedalus through your info link. Don't worry, there's very little risk.
Yeah, really little risk.
Little risk of living, yeah?
Such a prat.
Alright.
Right, so the initial plan is that we need to disable all of these, so we need to actually go through here in order to rush through. I'm surprised why it's letting me save really quickly now for some reason.
What do you mean?
It doesn't take too long to save it now.
Oh,
I don't know why. Okay. So that's gotten rid of most of the static. But we need to go up here now, which I cannot find the button. Seriously, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, save it again, because I don't really trust I won't get shocked again. Yeah, I think we're going to need to use another one. I mean, you don't have to, you can sort of try and play it by ear to time the static going off, but, you know, obviously.
yeah.
G.Savage,
the
Tiffany,
skill.
I don't really care. I mean, you're effectively not... You're making me not needing to put passwords and usernames in anymore because, well, I don't need to.
Yeah,
It's just quicker to hack.
it is.
Long time. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do want to read all that. So. G.Savage, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Long time. So from... Oh, okay, so this is Sam Carter messaging Gary. It took me a while to track you down, Gary. You've covered your tracks well. But I still know a few tricks and a few people. Would which is part of the reason I'm writing. Ever since I left the army a couple of years back, I've been working for UNATCO. It seems that they're a better organization in principle than practice, and I've become increasingly uncomfortable with their methods. I've got my suspicions about other things as well, but I'd prefer not to get into them right now on the open line. Doesn't matter. They've discharged everyone who didn't come to them right out of the UNATCO Academy spouting the party line. So I'm gone as of today. Heard you had your own difference of opinions with the military research establishment and took off on your own. I'm not sure what you're working on, but it might be related to something another friend of mine has uncovered, and I'd like to help. Let me know if you need another hand. It'd be good to see you again. So, T-Savage, Tiffany. I'm about ready to leave, Dad. Carla and Stacy have done their best to outfit me with everything I need. You know, when I was a little girl, I never really fantasized about being a spy, or a thief, or a princess. I always wanted to be a scientist, just like you. Methodical and careful. That's exactly how you always taught me to work, and that's exactly how I'll be. I know we'll see each other before I leave, but I wanted you to know how proud I am of you and what you're doing, and how glad I am that I can be part of it. Mum would have been proud of you too. I just don't know if I can say all that when I'm standing there in front of you. So this will have to do until I get back. Love, Tiffany. Charlie Brown. It's probably not Charlie Brown, but I'm just...
Yeah.
C. Brown. I actually don't know. I'm starting to pick up signals on a Temple and on the Templar sensors consistent with a small assault force. I'm not sure if they think that little of us, or if they're just in such a rush to stop us that this was the best they could manage. Either way, I hope those Hong Kong bots we got from your mysterious benefactor can do the trick. We've probably got an hour before they arrive, so I'm going to go run a systems check on the bots before everything goes to hell. Carla. Fair enough. I hope it worked.
I am.
I'm losing Daedalus.
Yes.
Hold on, something's...
You forgot about the Aquinas protocol. I was listening to Daedalus all along, waiting.
Hello?
The AIs seem to be merging.
1 second.
And I have another surprise, Denton. Find Savage in the control room. I have an announcement.
What's happened?
The stream cut off and you sort of died.
Something went wrong, JC. I'm looking into it.
Let me... Right, can you see now?
Yeah, it's back now. Yeah, you briefly left the server and then came back on.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic because I actually did something that uploaded a UC in the game, and it was just sort of funny that this happened at the same time whilst the stream cut off from you.
Yeah.
So it may have just done something like that as well, but apparently what it was saying that Daedalus and you know, what's the other thing called?
Icarus
merged together.
Ah, right, yeah.
And then Bob Page was saying stuff like, step into the conference hall, I've got something to say, or whatever. So
What's the AI that they form when they merge?
I don't know. I think Page would tell us.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're all here.
You aren't in a position to make any demands, Paige.
On the contrary, my mission might have failed, but so did yours. I captured your daughter an hour ago.
Tiffany.
She's been quite forthcoming. So you were hoping to find a containment unit in the Ocean Lab?
I demand to see my daughter immediately.
Well, like you, we lack certain components of a universal constructor. The reaction modules you stole when you left Area 51 to go into business for yourself.
Don't negotiate.
Oh yes, Mr. Denton. I wanted you here for a reason. Look at me. You interfere in any way, I will kill that young woman. I mean it. I want those components, Savage. You will bring them to the abandoned gas station west of Vandenberg in exactly 1 hour.
You hurt my daughter, and I swear to God.
Bring me the reaction modules.
Yeah, almost tripped up on his lines there. The gas station.
I don't think we have a choice. Oh, I should have never let her go. Page will resume production of the plague if he gets the components to build a UC. I know. But I can't let them kill Tiffany. Tell them you're sending someone with the components. I'll have my pilot drop me off where they're holding your daughter. Maybe I can rescue her. That's too risky. We don't have a choice. Trust me, she'll be fine. Yes, we've got to try it. Just don't let anything happen to her. Mr. Denton, thank you. Here's a photograph so that you can identify her.
See, now all I can think of is a flock of seagulls.
Wow, lost more health than I thought. Have I not... I haven't even maxed that out. What's wrong with me? Damn it. Alright. What was I doing?
Something unexpected happened when I brought up the computer. Yes? The AIs joined together into an entity called Helios. A trap Page had laid.
There we go.
He's always controlled communications. We can't challenge him there. I hope you keep the UC on a local network. The Aquinas protocol leaves us no choice but to stay offline. You simply can't use Internet 3 without a machine at Area 51 knowing about it. I don't know what Everett was expecting to accomplish. I guess it backfired, whatever his plans were. JC, if you find my daughter, tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to risk her life.
Nice, cool.
I've lost so many of my people this way. More than a dozen of our scientists were prisoners in the ocean lab and have probably drowned. I hope you find her. If we can do anything, let us know. If we can do anything, let us know.
That's some weird binary code going on there. That's what it is.
I can make out some of the numbers.
If we can do anything, let us know.
Tiffany is the last of Gary's family.
Tiffany is Gary's only child.
A spy for Page assassinated Gary's wife shortly after we came here.
Damn.
I hope you find her.
Mr. Denton, whatever it takes, get her back.
We can't give in to MJ-12, even if one of us has to die.
A spy for Page
I would be careful about trusting the Illuminati.
Every time people keep saying that, it's like it's gonna give me the impression that I should really be careful about trusting the Illuminati.
You see, I wasn't sure if that was the message or not.
You know, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I was trying to work that one out. We'll see.
I don't know why. I don't even know why Everett bothered messaging me right then. Like, I didn't even know his relevancy towards this whole chapter, to be honest. Like, why do I care what he has to say? He only wanted me to meet him in Paris, but I don't really know where this... We're better off controlling the world rather than anyone else. So it's like, you're not doing yourself any favour.
Yeah.
Everett. I'm not gonna bother with you. And yeah, we're definitely not going to take his side for whatever he wants us to do.
Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Going after Savage's daughter?
Absolutely. Never negotiate with a terrorist.
Tiffany could lose her life.
Never negotiate. You will only encourage more acts of terror. Besides, you're gonna bring Tiffany back alive.
Yes, sir. I'll do what I can to get her back. Know much about the Echelon system?
Bits and pieces. Why?
Morgan Everett just had me connect two Echelon AIs together. They've merged to form an entity called Helios.
Sounds like Everett was making a play for power, and it backfired.
What does that do for Majestic 12?
I'm not sure. UNATCO was aware that the dataless system had become unreliable, but no one knew why. Icarus was the same system with a few modifications.
Page seemed to think he had won.
Perhaps. The NSA's had the internet hardwired through Area 51 since the 30s. But if components of Daedalus are still active, I would bet his control is less than absolute.
I hope you're right. Thanks.
I know you can pull off the rescue. You better move out. Don't underestimate the ruthlessness of Bob Page. I'll stay here with Savage's people. Enough chit-chat.
Chit-chat.
So, yeah, that's, I think, the last time we'll see him.
All right, I've landed. You won't believe this, but I have
Doing
Tom
all right
with
himself?
me. He looks pretty sick. Savage has promised to get him some medical attention. Meet us at the base entrance to the northeast.
Yep, no problem. So that's pretty much the last of the UNATCO people, besides Jock, that we end up not seeing anymore. And yeah, they're pretty much at this point all scattered, apart from... who else was it now? There was Joseph Manderley, who was pretty much just a bureaucrat. He didn't care whether or not he was getting which side for. I mean, it was clearly for the agenda of just wanting him to be in power and get rich, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't care who he was pissing off or trying to control a man's mind, as he calls it. Yeah, no one. He was so unrelatable with the company. And there was Janice Reed, the bloody secretary of God. It's like she was a wind-up doll. Anything he says, yes sir, everything.
Yeah.
It was pitifully pathetic. Oh, I forgot about this here.
Pitifully pitiful.
So, which is exactly the same mindset as the secretary that was in Human Revolution had.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I think it's because of there's a bit of pride in their accomplishment because they've been like with that company for a long time. So
yeah,
to them they're like, because they are a secretary to like the highest office in the in the company. They feel as if they have much bigger responsibility, so they need to act before the company's interest rather than anyone else's. So it's a weird, I don't know, sort of superiority complex thing going on. But again, I can't exactly label it exactly what it means. But there you go. So we're finished with Vandenberg, and
cool.
we're not gonna go back here now at this point.
No reason to, is it?
Is it 2? Oh shit. No, I wanna go 1. Cool. So we're near the end of the game now, thankfully. I say that as like a bad thing, but no, yeah, this game's gone on way too long. And yeah, we just need to finish. That's all it is.
Yeah, they certainly want to tell a story, don't they? Fucking hell.
Goes into great length.
Does.
So there's Tong. So you gotta say, why are you here? Come here. What are you doing?
JC, hello.
What's wrong?
Hello.
An error. One of the experiments. I have the Grey Death.
He flew into San Jose and had no way to get here.
I am not a high-order term in the equation anymore. Do not concern yourselves with me.
You aren't dead yet, Tong. Savage will take care of you.
I'm here for selfish reasons. To have access to the cure.
Let's just hope we're able to manufacture it. Savage's daughter failed to get the parts he needs for the UC. She's being held prisoner by Majestic 12.
We should get moving. Tony Maris is on the way to help Tong.
By all means, go. You don't have time to stand around on account of me.
Hop in, JC.
And there you have it. Oh, there's a data cube there. That little hut thing, whatever.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Pretty sure it wasn't important. Probably access to maybe 4 or 5 upgrade canisters now, you bet. You watch. Now we're gonna go to the underground ocean lab. To which, at this point in the game, it's not fun. Oh no, sorry, we're not. We're gonna go to the abandoned gas station because this is where Tiffany is. And I completely forgot that we need to take a look at. Yeah, so there's Tiffany, looking all suave in her makeup and stealth armor or ammo, outfit. Yeah, definitely helped her now, didn't it? So whatever.
Yeah.
So do you remember way back when I said that yeah, the bridge. I mean, you can attempt to jump that, but you don't need to do that now. So do you remember way back when we were in the Tong Hotel? Sorry, the Tarn, and we stopped. I forgot her name now. Sarah Renton from running off because if we didn't equip her dad with the weapon, he would have actually well, basically they would have we still would have knocked out Jojo, but then a dialogue would have instigated and an argument would have spat out between them, both Mr. Renton and his daughter. And then it would have ended. I can't remember if I recorded this, but it ended with her just saying, "I'm sick of this place, and I'm sick of you in it, and blah blah blah. I'm getting out of here." And then the conversation just ends with her running off.
Yeah.
And she says, "Yeah, I mean it. I'm leaving." She starts acting all preteeny and bratish and ugh. And then, if you'd have left her to do it, left her go out and whatever, you would have actually seen her here. If you actually had that outcome, you'd have met her here in this flaming wheelbarrow in front of these two bums. And then another set of dialogue would have ensued with you asking her, how'd you end up here? Says, yeah, I basically came as far as the coast, and then I ended up getting mugged, and then now I live here. So that's the life that's just turned out for me. So yeah, you pretty much kept that from happening to her. Because that definitely would have been a worse off scenario for her. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's a few other bits of compensation that I can't roughly remember. But obviously, I didn't want to choose the outcome because if I had to be in control of someone's fate like that, yeah, I'm obviously going to pick what I think is subjectively the best outcome for them. Because at least they've got a roof over their head and they're not angry with their dad and they're just doing it out of spite or bloody whatever. So yeah, no one wants that. And all it took was me equipping her dad, with a weapon. The real American dream. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Fred. Alright.
How's it going?
Huh?
Down, man. It's going down and it keeps going down.
You're a long way from a city. How do you get by out here?
We were living in the gas station.
They threw us out.
The soldiers?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in there while they're sleeping and start a fire.
If you ever did one thing you talked about doing.
I know my business, woman.
I'm going in there right now. What's the best way?
Myself, I was gonna take the sewer. See, I got a key.
Mind if I borrow it?
Sure, man. You go in first and scout around. I'll go later when they're fast asleep and won't suspect a thing. Need any hardware? The Army used to have a command post up there. I found weapon mods for accuracy and recoil, which you can have for $750 and $400. Also a rebreather. How about $1,500?
There's another vendor.
Yep. I'll take the rebreather.
I'll take the rebreather for $1,500.
Give them hell.
At this point, the currency you have is just overwhelming. At this point, you're never going to justify even spending all of that.
Swimming in cash.
Oh yes. And I'm actually, do you know what? I'm actually going to start using these now because, like, again, I'm not using them. I should be, but I'm not. And this is the point now where I'm kind of OP.
I'm gonna stay back until you have Tiffany. Then I'll touch down in the junkyard to the south. Try to make a silent approach. If the guards think it's a raid, they might decide to kill Savage's daughter.
That's kind of true. So we're gonna go and do what he says. So we're gonna save it, and then we're gonna go get lost.
We're gonna get lost.
I want it all. I don't know why the hell that song's in my mind, but
You know, it's random songs do that, don't they? They're just like, get in your head.
yeah. I mean, I'm not even a fan of Queen. It's just whatever.
It's just, yeah, I'm not really a fan of Queen, but I don't hate them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their stuff was good, but you know.
But yeah, it's like I was saying earlier. Like Dad was watching the tribute thing, and God, it was really weird seeing all these different celebrities, just completely different genres of music, worlds apart in the celebrity world. But you forget that they all mingle and they all talk to each other, and they went to this tribute act for Queen. It was weird. But George Michael did a song as well.
George Michael's dead.
Yeah, it's just years ago. It's just back in the 90s. He did a tribute. He did one of the tribute songs as well. Can't remember which one he
quite
did.
Possibly. If it's what I'm thinking,
quite possibly,
it was
definitely
possibly
did.
one with Elton John.
Yeah, Elton John was there.
If it's a tribute song, I don't
Hello?
know.
Axl Rose
Whoever's
was
out
there.
there is serious.
Eliza
I know-
Minnelli was there.
I know George Michael did a song that was called "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me" with Elton John, but I don't know if that's the song you're thinking of. This was way back in the early 90s.
No, it was a Queen song. I just can't remember which Queen song.
Oh, yeah.
Guy in a coat. I'm checking it out.
Oh, Christ. Somebody to Love.
I could have sworn.
I don't think he did that. Someone else did that.
No, George Michael did sing it.
What, with the tribute act?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. I have the album.
Oh, okay. I can't quite remember the pairings of it all, but you know.
I mean, George Michael was with Queen when he sang it. It's just obviously this was round about the time Freddie Mercury died.
Oh, yeah, this was this is like some after the fact, like after he died.
Wait for him to move again.
Yeah. It was after Freddie Mercury's death.
Oh,
But you said George Michael sang it, and I'm thinking, well, George Michael died. So are you saying that Axl Rose and whoever, Elton John, actually sang that song, or that was a George Michael song, or something else?
No, George Michael was there on stage. He was singing solo on his own, I think. I don't think he was doing a duet with anyone.
No, he was singing on his own, but the backup crew he had was Queen.
Yeah, the backup crew was
Did he
Queen.
have a red shirt on?
Kinda, it was like a pinky red.
Yeah, that was with Queen.
Yeah, I know it was with Queen. But
you're
just
telling me
without
it's not?
No, I'm just saying it's with... No, I'm not saying that.
You did. You just said that before. You said, no, it wasn't with Queen.
No,
Hello?
I didn't.
Whoever's out there is in serious trouble.
You did. Shit. Fucking sniper. Don't look at me.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
That was so cheap. I guarantee you that I'm not going to get away with that as well as I did just then with others. Why is that alarm going off in the other building? I don't know, but thankfully all the other guards around here are not losing their shit. Because if that would have been the case, then Tiffany would have been dead by now, and there would have been an establishment saying... Sorry, there would have been an info link from Jock saying, yeah, Tiffany's dead.
Tiffany's
you blew it.
dead, bro.
You suck. Have fun explaining that to Savage.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't obviously say that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, okay? Chill.
He's thinking that. You know that's what his thought process is.
There's a but. Can I?
You can try. I don't know what you're thinking, but you know. You can try.
You can always try. Whoa. Don't know what that sound was, but didn't like it. So, Tiffany is in here. Yeah, and like I said, they've actually heavily extended this area and made it look a lot more gas type. gas station-y.
G-oil. Goyle?
Sure, why not? I wouldn't mind attempting to scout around this area after I knock everybody out. Doesn't really add to anything. It just I do that just for peace of mind, knowing that these two bums that we just saw earlier are actually going to be able to go back in the station then and be like, yeah, we can chill out now, yay. You know, which is cool. I'm not against that. It's almost like I'm doing that for myself, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta. It makes you feel better, I guess.
Yeah.
I do that with games.
It's nothing else but other than just, you know, creating, you know, a story for myself, really. It doesn't add to anything towards the game. It's just, you know.
Well, that's the thing. If they're going to give you a game with choice, obviously they've got the idea that people are going to do things according to what they think is best. They give you a set story that's, you know, definitely going to do this and do that. But then that guy just can't look up. But then they'll
crap.
You know, let you form your own little stories within.
Nice. Overcomplicating it as usual. All it
Hey,
took was
whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those exposition that you're pretty much giving to yourself. The game's not adding it for you. You're just doing it for yourself. When you, nothing happens with those two homeless people.
No,
right?
of course
It's
can't.
just for. If this was me in real life, I would actually do this. I would knock everybody out. Probably not knock everybody out. I'd actually maybe kill some of these guys because they're evil. But I mean, obviously, if I could, I would knock them out first. If I knew they weren't going to get back up again for, you know, like illegitimate reasons. Wow, haven't seen flares in a while. Sure. And this is where we rescued Tiffany. Hey, oh, they were decent enough to give you a floor bed.
Your father sent me. You alright?
They caught me at the submarine base trying to steal one of their mini-subs.
Do you really think there's a containment unit in the ocean lab?
All we need's a schematic, as long as the main computer isn't waterlogged.
We'll talk about that later. Come on, let's go.
I'm not going back to that base. You want to check it out? Great. Here's a map that shows a back way into the sub-base.
I'll check it out. But first, let's get you out of here. Wait here while I deal with the guards.
Right.
So, Tiffany is rescued.
Sweet.
And essentially, these two are the biggest threat that she has.
Yeah.
Because even if you alert everyone else here... Whoa. And that camera. We don't want that camera going off.
Yeah.
Okay, go back. Let's just close that. Let's just close. Let's just go out the way we came, in fact. Assuming we can. Get up the... I mean, we could have just entered in through this way as well, but then we'd have been... you know, worse off dealing with the guards. No. So, let's jump out. No. Are you kidding me? You can't even make that. Whoa. Oh. Are you serious? Come on, you can make that. You can do it, Jace.
I believe in you.
Come on, dude. That was such a waste of energy.
Nope.
He's just no. Fine.
I don't feel like jumping up high enough today.
Certainly don't feel like chicken tonight.
Can't you throw a box up there or something? Just
could probably, but it's not going to let me.
Spring load yourself up.
Yes, you'll go to the ocean lab.
Hello?
You'll help me
Let's
acquire
get. Remember the briefing.
Ugh! I completely forgot he's going to listen to me.
Yes, you'll go to the ocean lab.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
The universal constructor.
Still looking at this Helios entity. Not sure how Paige can control it.
Paige can't control
I'm going
it.
to turn that damn camera off because that's really annoying. Wow. Okay. something exploded. I think it was a grenade. It obviously went off a little premature.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know you did. You even saw it. So, yeah, that was
I
pretty...
heard it, I saw it.
There was a guy out here.
I couldn't ignore it.
That might have been the guy we saw outside that got knocked out. But, whatever. Pretty sure there could be a password and username and password for the security terminal, but we don't need that, do we? So, I think it was this guy. Oh no, it was a different guy. Not that guy. Go away. Nothing really out here. That's where the hell he is.
He's out there waiting.
Okay, so there's Jock. There are some more opposition. I mean, most of the enemies in this area don't really do much. It's just if those two in the gas station garage or whatever are alerted, that's when they'll kill her. But I don't know if they get alerted from the reaction of other people outside, or if it's the people who are closer to them.
Right.
Outside. Because I know there is some form of alertness that it's weird. I don't know, it's like we heard an alarm go off in this area and no one just batted an eyelid. Which I can't remember if that's how they did it. Anyway, when I rescue her, that's when I'll go back to those homeless people and see if there is actually more exposition.
It's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry guys. Sorry. They're not dead. Relax, remember.
I don't want to offend Peter.
Yeah. You watch now. I'm gonna get copyright claimed for you know, abuse and to dogs because the algorithm is just too stupid to recognize what's real life and not.
What's real?
It's just gonna make me out to be a monster and a dog abuser. And
stop blurring the lines.
Okay. Unleaded 3.495 and 6/10.
Oh, they still have unleaded in the future.
Apparently. I gotta say,
They're
that's huge. That's massively cheap petrol you got going there, because
America's generally got cheaper petrol than us.
I know, they've got heavily cheap petrol. I mean, God, that's a steal. You're paying at least, I don't know, 13.95, at least in most petrol stations around ours, and that's in pounds. You'd be paying that's like $15.
Yeah. What I think's funny about this is that it's 2050s and they're still using these like petrol cars.
Yeah.
They're like, no, they've gone off electric cars. It's like, nah, fuck this shit, mate. I'm gonna burn some fuel.
They're gonna kill us.
How about that hardware?
Not interested.
I'm not talking to you about hardware.
They're gonna kill us.
They're not gonna kill you because I just came here to tell you they're all gone. Flat on their back, technically. But, you know, whatever. And there's another way to get up. Just thought I'd show you that.
Whatever works.
Because I can. Gotta go around. Don't think there's anything in these trucks. Or, trailers, sorry. No. But there is one last thing in this little thing. Little shack. I keep saying thing. What's wrong with me?
Your word of the day.
I know. Ooh. So there's a key that exists for that. I'm not entirely sure where. I'd like to.
I have to take your word for that. All I can see is just artifacts everywhere. Because you're a fast mover.
I am gonna guess it may be in this hut house or wherever.
Hey?
It's a weird location. It's just like, again, sunset mood, which It's not just in Vandenberg, but where is this location? That makes you wonder. It's a.
Does he say?
There's a derelict bridge that's here. And
all I know is that
no,
it's in
not. It doesn't tell you. I think it's meant to refer that it's near the coast.
It's in the desert. I know that much. There's cactuses around.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That narrows it down.
No, what? Don't know if it's near the coast or not. I mean, it could be.
So we can go in there and get this thing. Well, you can either I mean, obviously we saved ourselves 2 lockpicks then, because that would have cost you there. Thankfully, we don't need it. And I think I'm not entirely sure if this was involved in the vanilla version, but I'm fairly certain that there isn't. There may not have been a box outside, to be honest, now that I think about it. But I'm trying to think now, where the hell is that key? I don't personally want to sacrifice a lockpick. It's going to do my head in, that is.
You got a mountain of them.
I know, and none of them work. It's like that trap in the Shivering Isles in Oblivion. You know, where you go into Sheogorath area where you've got to go, like, you're the trap master, and you can decide whether or not to kill these people. The dungeon hunters. The treasure hunters in the dungeon. That at all. There's like these 3 traps that you can either be, you can send them mad or you can outright kill them. And in this case, it can actually work as there's one of the traps that I remember. There's a key. Sorry, there's like a treasure full of gold, and it's behind this locked door that has a keyhole. And you can actually set the trap to look. So you can actually set the trap to drop like a mountain full of keys from the roof, and all the 3 adventurers. You're just overlooking them, and all 3 adventurers or whatever are searching throughout the keys, but only one of them stays behind because he's so obsessed with wanting to get the treasure. And there's like, I don't know, thousands or tens of thousands of keys or whatever. I'm probably exaggerating. And he's just there going through all the keys, but the reality is none of the keys work. He's just going to stay there all eternity, just going through as many keys as possible.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Make a break for the helicopter. It's in the junkyard.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Where the hell was that key? I've looked everywhere, haven't I? I can't remember now.
I honestly can't tell.
Yeah, she's just gonna go off and do her own thing. I'm not fully aware. Have I looted everybody? Maybe I need to do that.
Maybe you have.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just gonna be one of those things, isn't it? There's gonna be, if the key turns out to be in one of these obscure, weirdly off-put places that make absolutely no sense why the key would be in there at all, then I'm not gonna feel bad. But
yeah,
I'm
but
pretty
if
sure someone in
obvious.
I'm pretty sure someone in the comment section will tell me. I mean, I'm just milking this now as I'm going along, but I'm eventually gonna cut the part off anyway after this, because I know it's a little under an hour, but you know, it's gonna take a long ass. I mean, the next part's definitely gonna take long, so it's gonna take at least a few parts to get through it.
Yeah.
So may as well, you know, create a fresh video whilst I'm going in that area. There is no key.
There was never any key.
I'm just going mad now.
It was all deception.
Oi.
What?
I don't know.
It was.
There wasn't a key in here. I'm not going mad, am I? If there was a key, I would have seen it.
Who can say, Joe? Who can say?
Well, I am going completely mad. The only place I could think to go now is the vent. Which I can't, because it won't let me climb up. Would you just get up? I mean, you're obviously making me go here, so why not? Ooh, exploration bonus. Well, there you go. So I actually forgot about this area, but apparently this is an area that can be explored. And still no key.
Like
Oh, come on. See, that would have been a great place to put the key. More things to do.
More things to do indeed.
I swear. Like, I deserve the key at this point because of how dedicated I am. Maybe it's under one of these bodies. Oh. No. I checked all of them, didn't I? Ooh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. I can't remember now. Did I check these guys? Found EMP, tranquilizer darts. No. Damn it. Oh, sorry guys. I know this might look very, very boring. You know, skip ahead if you don't want to see this, but I'm dedicated now. I want to.
I've got to say though, this is quite a big area for a petrol station.
Yeah, well, again, most of it is extended from the revision version.
Well, I was meant in general, because I remember the original being bigger than conventional petrol stations, because you see them in real life, and they're like really small plots of land with a petrol pump on them.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
They can be quite big, but generally they're not. But this is quite a big one.
I can't remember. I mean, the only time I remember seeing petrol stations was when I was in Florida, and that was back when I was, I don't know, 12, 13? It was a fair while ago now.
Petrol stations all over the place here.
Yeah, but that's one of my point. Like, because that was the only time I went to America. That's the only time I would have ever seen petrol stations that are in American form. So, yeah, for us it's big. For them, it's probably normal that they have it this size. Because the roads are huge in there. In the US.
Yeah, because all we get is just like, we just get nothing for our petrol stations. It's just a little bit of land and all the cars just cramming on it. You could fit like a couple of houses where a petrol station sits.
Wow. So there's another way to get in.
Hey man, like I always say, you do what you gotta do. If it works, it works.
Is that really what you say? I never once heard you say that the entire time I've known you.
I've been saying it through this playthrough. Whatever works, works.
Sorry, dude. Oh, I don't think it's going to help me now. Oh, yes. He's just... The icon's gone red because he's hostile to me now. Which, I didn't technically mean to do that. Sorry. Would you relax? I'm not going to hurt you.
Hostile repair bot?
Yeah, that doesn't actually attack. God, that's annoying. Where the hell is this key? Wrong. Okay. I'm about to give up soon. Oh, for crying out loud. What a wimp you are, JC. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see him die. I don't know why, I just did. Alright, I'm not going to do that again. But at least you got it on film now to see how there's another option to get in that area. I can't access the roof, can I?
Dunno.
As far as I know. Interesting that these are power lines, but I don't know if you can actually walk along them. As far as I know, you can't. I wonder if there's anything in the, like dustbins or whatever.
Well, while you're looking for the key, I'm going to go skip off to the toilet because I really need to go. I've been trying to hold it in, but it's on breaking point now.
Well, if you can't hold it, then everyone else has probably gone by now as well. So.
Yeah. And I'm the one that's trained to fucking hold this shit. So yeah, I'll be back.
I'm probably going to depart by the time you come back, so you better hurry.
Yeah, all right.
And he does, and we never saw him again. Just us, guys. It's just us now. I'm sorry. I really, really did try looking for this key. I don't know if I'm supposed to have found it by now. I don't remember looking on here. Yeah. Sorry. See, another... Okay. It's either on an enemy here. I didn't find anything. And yet... there is still not a key. Although, having said that, I can't remember if there's meant to be something over there. Which is, you know what? I bet you any money there is now. It's just occurred to me that I guarantee you this key is going to be in here. I'm probably going to edit out a lot of that part now that I think about it, because just wasting all that time was just dumb. And you didn't need to seal that. So if it is in here, I will... Oh my god. Nano key, sewer access. Oh wait, hang on a minute. A sewer access key. Okay. That's not the key
I
we
have
wanted.
returned.
Hey. So I found a new area, or at least I found another hut. And I was just saying to the viewers that I may have been, at this point now, there may have been footage cut out.
Oh, right, okay.
So they didn't have to go through all that crap that going along with me to find this bloody key. God, she's everywhere. Christ. She's famous in this game.
She must be a local celebrity. And by local celebrity, I mean world fucking wide, because in every map she's just there.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? I've noticed that. I cannot find this key. I found another key that was in a sink in this building.
And it wasn't the right one.
No, it was the sewer key again. So
just to make sure you don't miss the sewer key.
Am I losing myself there? Is there a key that exists? Surely there is. But knowing the devs, they probably just put these same assets of these trucks in that had a key in the previous chapters, but the key doesn't exist in this chapter. Maybe. But which case makes less sense, considering that I would have had one of those keys by now. Except it's not found in this chapter. But that bothers me so much, that does. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna skip this, so yeah, I'll skip it to where I find it. Hey guys, sorry about that. Just in case I might not have mentioned in a earlier part of the video that I just pretty much wanted to stop the recording because I was just looking for a stupid key that was for these trailers that apparently doesn't exist, and I've looked everywhere for it. I've even looked on forums just to try and figure out if I was losing my mind or something. So I ended up opening the let's turn off my foot speed enhancement. So I ended up opening them with my lockpicks, and there was just a few crates in here that had a gas grenade, some a plasma clip, medkit, and a weapons modification that is a silencer. I just wanted to show the part where I actually tried to find the key. Couldn't find it.
I'm ready.
Make a break for the helicopter. It's in the junkyard.
Got it.
Okay. So we've still got the speed enhancement. So we're gonna go run back to this little shed area. You can actually access through the roof as well. And I'm just gonna fill up with our bioenergy now, and just wait for Tiffany at the helicopter. And there you have it. Easy as pie. Not much to do. Not much else to see really either. And there you
Are
go.
you sure it's safe? Let's go.
Let's go. And there you have it. So, we're gonna...
Good, you both made it. Dr. Savage will be relieved.
Can you take her back to Vandenberg while I check out the submarine base? I'm gonna make another try to reach the Ocean Labs UC.
Sure, I'll drop you off on the way.
And there you have it. The gas station, abandoned gas station area is finished.
Finito.
We've pretty much done everything that there is possible to conceivably do.
And that's all you need.
Yeah. So when we get to the next chapter, which is about now, I'm going to end the part here, officially. And when it wants to load, come on, game. There you go. So just before we engage in another conversation, I'm going to end the part here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next part.
Goodbye.